8 hidden signals she's secretly attracted to you, dark psychology, Old Stoic wisdom. Let me share something with you that might catch you off guard. While you're sitting there questioning, does she like me? She's probably already shown you at least 8 signs that she's interested. 8 signals are right in front of you, and yet you miss them. Not because you're unaware, but because you've been looking for the wrong clues. You've been waiting for grand gestures, dramatic confessions, or bold moves. But here's the truth. Women don't always express interest in such obvious ways. Often, the most powerful signs of attraction are the quietest. They're hidden in her body language, in the way she subtly chooses her words, and in the emotional energy she sends your way. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly how to recognize these hidden signals so you never miss your chance again. Let's begin with the first one. It's so faint, it could almost slip by unnoticed, but once you spot it, you'll realize just how telling it truly is. Love is not about grand gestures. It's in the quiet moments that speak the loudest. Unknown. 1. She mirrors you without realizing it. When a woman subconsciously mirrors your actions, it's not just a coincidence. It's a profound signal that her mind is aligning with yours, responding to your presence in a way she may not even be aware of. This behavior, often referred to as behavioral synchrony, reveals one of the most powerful hidden signs that she's attracted to you. Her body is in sync with yours, a natural, unspoken communication that goes beyond words. It's the kind of deep, psychological connection that you must recognize and appreciate. When you cross your arms and moments later, she does the same. Or when you lean back in your chair and notice her mirroring that exact posture, it's not her trying to copy you. She's instinctively matching your rhythm. This is a powerful subconscious response, triggered by attraction. And when she changes the pace of her speech to match yours, don't fool yourself into thinking it's a coincidence. Her nervous system is actively syncing with yours, creating a silent bond. Old Stoic wisdom teaches us that our actions, our very presence, speak louder than words. The Stoic principle of control and harmony with one's surroundings reflects this perfectly. You must understand that this mirroring isn't about comfort. It's a sign of deeper connection. Her body is attuning to yours, adjusting to your energy, your tempo. It's an ancient response, one that's wired deep within our subconscious. Studies confirm this natural mirroring when attraction is involved. It's not just about the body copying the other, it's a reflection of trust, rapport, and alignment. So, next time you're talking to her, try this little experiment. Lean back a bit, cross your arms gently, and just observe. Watch for her body language to shift as she matches your position. When it happens, don't ignore it. You're witnessing something more than just body language. She's emotionally and physically responding to you, tuning into your frequency without even realizing it. And whether she acknowledges it or not, this is a strong signal of attraction, a silent yes in the form of mirrored behavior. Remember, in dark psychology, understanding these subtle cues can give you a serious advantage, but don't mistake this for manipulation. This isn't about using tricks or playing games. It's about recognizing the natural human instinct to connect, to seek rapport. The Stoic way is to observe, understand, and act in alignment with your true self, not to force or contrive connections. The Iron Mind philosophy reminds us to maintain control over our emotions, to stay composed, and to understand that attraction isn't always obvious. Often, it's the quiet, subconscious things that reveal the most. If her actions align with yours, it's not just coincidence. It's an unconscious signal that she's attracted to you, responding to your energy in ways that go beyond words. Trust in the principles of Stoic wisdom. Recognize these signals for what they are, and move forward with clarity and confidence. This is no random coincidence. It's the beginning of a deeper connection. 2. Her pupils dilate when she looks at you. When a woman looks at you, do her eyes seem to widen ever so slightly? Do they glisten, almost glowing in the moment? If yes, this is no accident. It's not the lighting, and it certainly isn't a figment of your imagination. Her pupils are reacting to you in a way that goes far beyond simple attention. This is biology in action, and it is one of the most honest signals she could ever send. Don't misunderstand. It's not just about lust. It's about a deep, primal attraction that stirs excitement, curiosity, and even a spark of desire. The moment her pupils dilate, her body is revealing her inner feelings in a way she can't control, no matter how hard she tries. This is pure, unadulterated biology, and it speaks volumes about her emotions, the uncontrollable biology behind her gaze. Now, let's get into the science. You see, this isn't some deliberate tactic she's consciously playing out. Her body, driven by the ancient and unyielding principles of human biology, is responding to you. When she's emotionally drawn to someone, her sympathetic nervous system kicks into overdrive. This surge releases norepinephrine, the very same chemical responsible for adrenaline, desire, and heightened focus. As a result, her pupils dilate, an involuntary action she simply cannot fake, even if she wanted to. This is the beauty of the human body. When someone is genuinely interested or attracted to you, her nervous system reacts in ways that can't be hidden. It's an automatic response to her feelings. And that moment when her gaze seems to lock with yours, just a little longer than usual, and her pupils appear wider, that's no accident. That's desire, curiosity, and intense attention, all written in the subtle shift of her pupils. Practical Stoicism and interpreting her signals. Here's the key: don't overlook this subtle yet powerful signal. We, as men, often dismiss or misread signals that are right in front of us. Stoic wisdom teaches us to focus on what we can control and understand the actions of others with a clear, logical mind. Don't get lost in fantasy or unnecessary doubts. If her pupils are dilating when she's with you, that's not coincidence. That's genuine interest, unfiltered by any external pressures or influences. It's important to understand that her physical response to you is primal. This ties back to the core principles of practical Stoicism, just like the Stoic rules that urge us to stay grounded in reality and focus on clear facts. The reaction of her pupils is a tangible, unambiguous fact. It's not something she can hide. This natural reaction is the body's response to genuine emotional engagement, not a show she's putting on. The path of wisdom, don't miss the moment. Now, let's talk about how to respond. Don't second-guess yourself when you see her pupils dilating. Recognize that this is a deep, emotional signal of attraction. You must embrace the moment. Look her in the eyes and take in the subtle power of her gaze. The next time you're with her in an intimate setting, a quiet bar, a candlelit restaurant, or even during a casual conversation, notice the way her eyes seem to soften and widen. If her pupils seem to reflect the light differently when she looks at you, that's not your imagination. That's your power, your presence, having an undeniable effect on her. But don't get too caught up in it. Stoic wisdom teaches us to focus on the present without getting lost in distractions. This is the moment to stay grounded. Your reaction is crucial. Be present, be aware, and don't get caught up in fantasies. Trust the subtle signs, but always move forward with clarity and understanding, just as the paths of wisdom would guide you. Conclusion: the irresistible power of her gaze. In the end, the dilation of her pupils is a powerful sign of her attraction to you, one that she cannot consciously control. It's the perfect example of how biology can work in your favor. This is an involuntary response that is rooted in deep, primal human connection. And while Stoicism teaches us to maintain control over our actions, it doesn't mean we should ignore the signals others are sending us. Don't be passive. Be observant, be present, and recognize that what's happening in those few seconds, her pupils dilating, her gaze intensifying, speaks volumes about her feelings. So the next time you're talking to her, take a moment to observe the tiny details. If her pupils are wide and sparkling in the dim light, that's not just attention, that's attraction in its rawest, most genuine form. And that, my friend, is a signal you should never ignore. If you found this valuable, comment below and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom, Comment to remember, I am a magnet for attraction. 3. She finds reasons to be around you. When a woman consistently finds reasons to be around you, it's not just coincidence, it's strategy, a finely tuned, deliberate effort to get your attention without outright asking for it. You must understand this. Women don't linger around men they have no interest in. If she's regularly in the same places as you, whether it's a concert, a gym class, or a cafe you frequent, don't brush it off as mere coincidence. That's proximity-seeking behavior, a clear and powerful subconscious signal of romantic interest. She may not be chasing you directly, but she's positioning herself in your world in a way that makes it almost impossible for you to ignore her. Think about it. You mention you're going to an event, and suddenly she's got tickets. You sign up for a new class, and there she is, just coincidentally signing up for the same one. You visit a particular cafe on Thursdays, and somehow, every time you walk in, she's there too, as if the universe is aligning to bring her into your orbit. If you don't recognize this behavior for what it is, you risk missing an important opportunity, one that could slip through your fingers without you even knowing it. Rejection hurts, and it's no different for her. She's not asking you out outright because she doesn't want to risk that sting. Instead, she's employing a low-risk, passive form of pursuit. She's telling you, look, I'm here. I want you to notice me. I'm making myself available to you, and I'm hoping you'll take the hint. This is where you must be vigilant. If you don't notice her presence in your life, if you don't engage with her, you could inadvertently send the message that you're not interested. Even if you are, you may even find yourself unintentionally slipping into the dreaded friend zone without her ever needing to say a word. It's as if she's offering you chances to connect, laid out in front of you on a silver platter. But if you're not paying attention, if you're too caught up in your own world, you might miss it. This is where the wisdom of Epictetus comes in. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. How you respond to the signals she's giving you is critical. If you stand back and wait for things to happen on their own, you may be missing the opportunity to take charge of the situation. Recognize these moments, take action, and engage with her before someone else notices what you might have overlooked. This is where you begin to see the true power of Stoicism and dark psychology at work. It's about awareness, about understanding the subtle cues people give off, and about using that knowledge to your advantage. Life doesn't wait for you to be passive. The world is constantly moving, constantly evolving, and if you want to win, you need to act decisively. Just as the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. When you master the art of seeing the signs, you reduce your wants, your need for reassurance or validation, and act with a clear purpose. You understand that these small moments of proximity are not accidents. They are opportunities. She is creating space for connection. She is subtly telling you that she is interested. You must have the confidence to step forward and seize that moment. Don't let fear or hesitation hold you back. Your life, your decisions, your success with women depend on mastering these moments. You are in control. Seize the opportunities she presents, engage with purpose, and win. This is the path of the Stoic man, the man who masters life by understanding the signals, taking action, and never waiting for permission. Now is the time. Don't let it slip away. 4. She gets physically closer than necessary. Pay attention, because this is crucial. When she gets physically closer than necessary, it's not just a random act. It's a signal. Her body's already made a decision, even if her words haven't caught up yet. Personal space is something sacred to women, ingrained in us since childhood. We're taught to protect our physical boundaries, to guard our space like a fortress. So, when she keeps closing the distance, inching her way closer to you, it's no accident, it's instinct. That lean in during a conversation when there's no reason for her to be so near, the brush of her arm against yours when the space is wide open, or her choosing to sit right next to you when 5 other spots are available. These are deliberate acts. They are her body's way of saying, I feel safe with you. I want more of your energy. I want to connect. And that's not something to take lightly. Because here's the thing that most men overlook. Women don't take risks with their personal space unless they feel emotionally comfortable and grounded. We are instinctively wired to protect ourselves from harm, to seek safety in the people we choose to be near. So, when she keeps drifting closer, inching toward you like gravity itself is pulling her in, what you're seeing is her body quietly confessing what her lips might not yet say. This isn't just about proximity, it's about trust. It's about her emotional comfort with you, and her attraction, magnetically drawing her in. Her body doesn't lie. She's showing you the signals, if you're paying attention. Now, if you want to understand this on a deeper level, remember this. The Old Stoic wisdom reminds us that the mind must be iron, unshakable, grounded in reality, regardless of external chaos. So, when you notice this behavior, stay calm, don't chase it, don't overthink it, let her come to you. The Stoic principles teach us that emotional control is the foundation of strength, so instead of reacting to every little movement, be still, let the attraction grow naturally. But understand this, the closer she gets, the more your own presence, grounded in emotional control and an iron mind, will be what attracts her. Women are drawn to men who exude confidence, calmness, and stability. It's not the forceful or the overly eager who succeed, but those who stand firm and composed in the face of subtlety. Be that man. Keep your emotional state unshaken, your boundaries clear, but remain open to the dance of attraction. As the Stoics would advise, do not be disturbed by things you cannot control, and certainly don't be disturbed by the closeness she might bring. That's a sign, a powerful one, but it's up to you to interpret it with the wisdom of the ancients. Don't rush, be patient, let your actions speak as clearly as her body language does. That's how you win her attention, and more. If you recognize these signals in your interactions, don't miss out on the chance to explore them further. Like, comment below, and share this with someone who needs to understand the subtle art of attraction. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Comment to remember. Closeness is a silent confession of trust and attraction. 5. She laughs at your jokes, even the bad ones. Let's face it, you're probably not the next comedy legend. You've cracked a joke or two that has fallen flatter than a pancake in the middle of a Sunday brunch. But somehow, she laughs, even at the terrible puns, the awkward one-liners, and those dad jokes you've perfected over the years. So, what's going on here? The truth is simple. When a woman is attracted to you, she doesn't care about your stand-up skills. She's not analysing your material like a ruthless comedy critic. No. Instead, something deeper is at play. It's the energy you bring into the room, your voice, your unique vibe. She laughs, not because you're about to land a Netflix special, but because your presence makes her feel light, at ease, and engaged. This is more than just laughter. It's a subtle form of flirty reinforcement, a gentle nudge that says, "Hey, I'm enjoying this. Keep going." The rules of attraction work in strange, unexpected ways. Women understand the power of chemistry without having to spell it out, and that's exactly what's happening when she's chuckling at your bad jokes. In this moment, you're not a clown. You're someone who makes her feel good. Now, don't get it twisted. She's not laughing out of politeness. This isn't a forced giggle or a, "yeah, I'll just laugh to avoid awkward silence" kind of reaction. This is the kind of laughter that rolls out naturally, a spontaneous burst of joy that radiates from her whenever you speak. It's the same kind of laugh that happens when a child is playfully teased or when someone feels utterly comfortable in their surroundings. In this case, you're the source of that comfort, and it goes beyond humour. Maybe you didn't even tell a joke, but she still chuckles at your sarcastic comment or the quirky thing you just said. Perhaps it was a tease, something small, maybe even a bit cheeky, and she laughs. Why? Because your personality strikes a chord. There's a shared emotional closeness. It's a way of her letting you know she feels safe in your presence and, crucially, that she's invested. This playful back and forth is a sign that you're walking the right path, the path of emotional connection, where words become tools of flirtation rather than just conversation. She's dropping little signals, ones you must pick up on. Women, in their own way, are never direct when it comes to attraction. They want you to figure it out yourself. It's all about emotional intelligence, reading the unspoken cues. That's where the rules of Stoicism come into play. Understand that this isn't just a fleeting moment. This is a practice, a Stoic rule in its own right. The more you stay grounded, the more your own natural presence will shine. So, what do you do with this information? Simple, don't second-guess yourself. Don't feel the need to impress her with a perfect joke or an overly rehearsed punchline. Be yourself. Be confident in your personality. You must trust in the connection that's unfolding in front of you. The genuine moments where her laughter reveals her deeper feelings. Women might not always tell you directly, but they have a unique way of showing you that they care. That is the power of emotional wisdom, the practical stoicism that helps you understand the deeper meaning behind everyday interactions. You don't need grand gestures to win her over. Often, it's the simplest things, like her laughter at your worst joke, that reveal the most. In your quest to understand women and attraction, remember the paths of wisdom are paved with subtlety. Stoic wisdom teaches us that true power lies in being calm, present, and aware. Watch for those little signs, like her laughter, because they may just be telling you more than words ever could. 6. She mentions you to friends or brings them around. When a woman mentions you to her friends or brings them around you, understand that you've crossed into a different territory. She's no longer just casually interested. You've become part of her world, part of her internal narrative. This is a crucial moment, when a woman subtly integrates you into her social life, whether by talking about you to her close friends or casually referencing you in group settings. Know this. You are more than just a fleeting figure. You're part of her emotional journey. This is what we call the soft launch, the quiet unveiling of someone she's emotionally invested in. It's not an outright proclamation of exclusivity, but it's a significant sign. She's testing the waters. She wants to see how others respond to you, how you fit into her life, and most importantly, whether her feelings for you hold weight in the eyes of her trusted circle. It's a moment of validation, a way of seeing if her affection is visible, real, and worthy of recognition in the eyes of her friends. Take a lesson from the Stoics, particularly from Epictetus. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This wisdom applies directly to the dynamics of attraction. By understanding the signals a woman sends you, you free yourself from unnecessary anxieties about her intentions. You can look at her actions with clarity, just as the Stoic observer looks at life's events with an unclouded mind. In a world filled with noise and distractions, you must recognize that the pursuit of validation through others is often a form of weakness. She doesn't need to shout her feelings to the world for them to be real. Her actions are enough. Now, let's understand what this moment signifies in real terms. When she begins to incorporate you into her circle, there's no turning back. You've passed a threshold. This is when you need to step up. It's not the time to falter or second-guess yourself. Confidence, decisiveness, and strength are what you must project. Acknowledge the moment, own it, and embrace the role you now play in her life. The integration of your identity into her social fabric means she's considering you in a bigger picture. She's analysing how you fit, how you influence the social dynamics, and whether you can stand firm in front of her most trusted people. Remember, Stoicism teaches us to act with purpose. Like Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This applies here. Your reaction to being introduced into her circle says everything. It's about being unwavering, being comfortable in your own skin, and not seeking validation from others. If she brings you around her friends, she's not looking for your approval. She's looking to see if you can handle the pressure, if you can remain solid, if you can win through composure and strength. Modern life can often lead us to believe that relationships need grand gestures or public declarations to hold meaning. This is not the case. Epictetus, through his teachings of Stoicism, shows us that the true power lies in the simplicity of understanding what truly matters: your inner peace, your self-worth, and your ability to control your emotions. When you show up for her in these moments, strong, grounded, and clear, you demonstrate the Stoic mastery that wins the day. In this context, winning isn't about making loud claims or performing for her friends. It's about standing firm in your own value. Be the person who doesn't need external approval, who holds his ground when tested, in the eyes of a woman who's bringing you into her social circle. Your ability to navigate this with poise will speak louder than anything else. This is your chance to embody the quiet confidence of Stoicism. Stand tall, respond with clarity, and show that you can thrive in this new dynamic. You must never forget, to be calm is the highest achievement of the self. This is the kind of mastery you should embody, for it's not about what she says or what others think. It's about how you stand in the face of it. This is how you win. This is how Stoicism wins. If you've made it this far, you've uncovered a crucial sign that she's truly interested. When a woman starts involving you in her social world, you've gone beyond being just another face. You're part of her story now. Please comment below. I am ready to take my place in her world. 7. She touches her neck, hair, or lips while talking to you. When a woman touches her neck, plays with her hair, or gently brushes her lips while talking to you, don't mistake it for simple nervous fidgeting. This is not random behavior. It's a silent signal, a deep biological response from her body. It's all part of the limbic system at work, the brain's emotional core, the center where attraction is processed. Her body reacts before her mind even has a chance to catch up, driven by an unconscious urge. These gestures are primal, natural, and tied to attraction. Think about it every time you talk, and she instinctively touches her neck, twirls her hair, or brushes her lips. Her body is silently declaring what her words haven't yet dared to say. It's the physical manifestation of desire. It's her subconscious saying, I want you to notice me. I'm affected by you. This connection is powerful, and I feel it. This isn't just about attraction. It's a deeper, emotional reaction that often speaks louder than any words she could say. You must recognize these subtle signs, because they're not accidental. Her actions reveal her emotions in ways she can't always express verbally. And it's your job to pay attention to what her body is saying. The neck, for example, is one of the most vulnerable parts of the body. And when she touches it or exposes it to you, it shows that she's comfortable and trusts you. The hair, on the other hand, is a natural indicator of flirtation, a play on instinctive signals designed to capture your attention. And the lips, well, those speak for themselves. They are the most seductive part of the body, and when she touches or licks them, it's a sign of desire, signaling an attraction that runs deeper than casual interest. This isn't the stuff of romance novels. It's rooted in human biology, the age-old dance of attraction that's been with us since the dawn of time. You must approach these signals with the mindset of an iron mind, stoic, aware, and deliberate. Recognize that the body is often more honest than the mouth. It will give you clues long before her conscious thoughts align. Be aware of these cues and let them guide your response. As much as she might be trying to play it cool, her body is revealing what's really happening beneath the surface. That is the beauty of understanding old Stoic wisdom. True understanding of human nature, how emotions and desires move us, isn't found in grand speeches or elaborate promises. It's found in the subtle, overlooked moments. Don't ignore these signals. Be attentive. Observe her reactions. This is where Stoic principles can really come into play. Stoicism isn't about shutting off emotion. It's about understanding and mastering it. It's about knowing that there's always more beneath the surface. When you learn to recognize these small gestures, you start to see the world through a sharper lens, with an awareness that others might miss. You'll begin to notice when someone is secretly attracted to you long before they admit it, because their body has already told you the truth. Her subtle touches, the flick of her hair, the gentle brush of her lips, they all speak a language that's older and wiser than words could ever convey. So, if you want to truly understand how to read attraction, remember this. Your mind must be as sharp as iron, steady and aware of these cues. The old Stoic wisdom tells us that we are all governed by our emotions, but we can train ourselves to understand them and master them. When you master this awareness, you can navigate these moments with confidence. The woman who is subconsciously signaling her attraction is showing you more than she realizes. All you have to do is be alert enough to notice. 8. She teases you or tests your confidence. Listen closely. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, don't expect her to shower you with the usual soft, flowery compliments. No, that's for amateurs. Sometimes she will flirt with fire, testing your confidence like a blacksmith testing molten steel. It's not about making you uncomfortable or rejecting you or playing games just to mess with your mind. No, it's about something deeper, something primal, something she might not even realize herself. Her teasing and playful sarcasm are not signals of indifference. They're signals of interest. Be alert. This is her way of evaluating your core. She's poking at your armor, not to dent it, but to see how solid it is. Does it hold up under pressure? Can you take her playful jabs and turn them into a dance of witty banter? If you falter, if you lose your cool, it's game over. But if you stand strong, if you respond with calm confidence and sharp wit, then something incredible happens. That's when the real magic starts. It's like a switch flips in her mind, and suddenly she sees you in a new light. She notices your strength, your poise, and your ability to handle what's thrown at you. It's a test, yes, but it's also a signal. It's her way of saying, "Can you handle me?" And when you pass her test, you open the floodgates to her attraction. Don't misunderstand her playful challenges. It's easy to misread them as disinterest, but that's exactly the trap many men fall into. They back away, get defensive, or get flustered. Instead, be stoic. The Stoic rules teach us that we control our responses. We don't react to every poke or prod with anxiety or frustration. We stay calm, composed, and in control of our emotions. This is what practical stoicism looks like in real life. You show strength by keeping your inner peace intact while the world around you shifts. This is a path of wisdom that many men overlook. When she teases you, it's not about winning her over with grand gestures or over-the-top displays of masculinity. It's about showing her that you have a strong sense of self, that you are grounded in who you are. Don't let the little things shake you. Instead, laugh along with her, match her energy with your own, but make sure it's a confident, unshakable energy. If you can do this, she'll start to escalate the flirting without even realizing it. This might feel like a game, but it's more profound than that. It's a moment of unspoken connection, a challenge that pulls her deeper into the web of attraction. That is the path of wisdom, not trying to impress her with superficial charm, but showing her that you can handle whatever comes your way, just like the great Stoics of old, who maintained their dignity and composure regardless of the circumstances. By responding to her playful tests with humor, confidence, and poise, you create an aura of calm certainty around yourself. And when she notices that calm energy, she sees more than just a man. She sees someone who understands the deeper laws of human interaction. That is powerful. Remember, it's not about playing games. It's about being a man who is emotionally grounded, someone who understands that life's challenges, whether they come in the form of her teasing or a difficult situation, are opportunities to display your strength. You must understand this. Teasing is a challenge, but it's also an opportunity. Don't shrink from it. Embrace it. Pass it with confidence and watch as she escalates the attraction. All right, how many of these signs have you seen in your own life? How many times has she mirrored your actions, sat just a little too close, or laughed a little more than usual? And you thought, nah, that's just a coincidence. Trust me, it wasn't. She was telling you everything you needed to know without saying a word. So, here's the advice I want you to walk away with. Stop overthinking. Start paying attention to the signs. She's already showing you she's into you. Now it's up to you to recognize it and respond accordingly. Thanks for tuning in. If this video made you think or gave you a fresh perspective, then stick around. There's a lot more we'll explore together. Hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and dive deeper into the fascinating world of human attraction and connection right here on the channel. Remember, the most powerful signals are often the ones left unspoken. Catch you in the next video.